Hey everyone, Billy Hell. It has been a while since I've done a video on the 66, and I've done a lot of stuff to it, so I thought I'd do a little rundown. Lowered 3.5 and 4 inches. I put new tires on it. They're nothing special, just tires that actually fit this truck. I had the front end tires balanced, and they put the weights on the inside, and this thing is so tight under there that those weights are clipping when I make hard turns. Now I got to pull those off and fix that. I put the cover on during last year's Christmas, and it is super sharp and got the paint to match, which I could not believe that the paint matched on it. Got the LED tail lights. I got my Billy Hell license plate. I do have this LED brake light on here, and that's simply for texters so they don't ram into the back of me. I made these chain covers. I make leather. So these are leather chain covers with red stitching to match the truck. And what else? The back, one second. So the lid just lifts up, and I currently keep everything I need in case I break down. It still has the beautiful, I think that's some sort of black, I forget what it's called, but the black stained wood. The tank is under here in the middle, and then I keep chairs and all the extra fluids a man might need. And this thing locks on both sides. I also put my food in there when I go out and grabbing stuff at the restaurant. The dual side pipes with the wicked pipes, I thought they were too loud for me, but I actually still love them, so they're still there. Pipes right behind your cab are loud, so if you ever think you're going to do that, you might want to think again. You're going to be listening to those loud mufflers for the rest of your life. What else? Let's go around to the driver's side. I I hand painted black into these sailings, I believe is what they're called, sails, and that took a couple of tries. It was moderately tricky. I have, you'll see these bullets right here. I have airbags in the springs, 1,000-pound helper bags that you can get on Amazon, and then it also has air shocks. And being low, it still is kind of rough, a little bit rough, but not too rough. Everything in here is new. These are Dolphin Gauges, no shark gauges. I don't know if I'd recommend them. They sort of come and go. Got a bench seat that does allow me at my 6'3" frame to fit in here. It's not terrible. We'll turn her on. So these run like LED lights under the hood, LED lights in the back, and then a reverse light. And then I have bought this $100 stereo. And the cool part is that it has Bluetooth. So it will, it'll talk to my onboard computer. And we'll go take a look at that real quick. My dad was an international dealer. And this is an old badge that I guess I found or kept or something from the olden days. And I've got that in here. I put stereo. I found all this stuff on Amazon, tweeters. I've got 6x9s behind the seat. This is a little unit that talks to the internet and will track the truck. Somebody like opens the door, breaks a window, it'll notify you. My lucky feather that I run in all my trucks. So let's go home and then go to my little app. And then this guy tells me my speed. I'm not going 14 miles an hour. Crank it up. Also, well, I won't mention that. So in a minute, this thing will start talking to these gauges. And I usually, if I'm running down the highway, I'll trust this before I trust anything over here. But all this looks good. I do want to do steering wheel. This is the trickiest part of the truck. These handles operate my windows. Then I put in a extra one so I could roll down the side window. And what else? I got AC, which I finally got working. Wasn't blowing cold, and I had to figure out how Freon works, and they're slightly different. I also have a custom horn in here that you can't see that I did a USB on. We'll take a look at the motor and then we'll get out of here. this is a 5.3 Vortec. I'm a huge fan of this motor. I actually want to buy a Tahoe or something because of it. Easy to work on, easy to change parts. My serpentine belt I was throwing it when I first got this truck, and I had to figure it out, but once I did, it was easy to fix. She runs at about 180 unless I'm in traffic, and then my electric fan will kick on. I've got the AC, which 2 years later is still giving me no troubles. The windshield wipers, looking at that fluid, I don't know, man. I use the stuff that you put on your windows at Rain-X, because the wipers are kind of meh. That'd be the one problem with the daily driving of this truck, would be if it rains. And if I don't have to, I'd rather not drive it in the rain. So anyway, that's some of the highlights of the 66. And I'm Billy Hale, and that's 6 minutes of red truck glory.